And Rick, in the first alert forecast, changes on the way. I think many will be happy about this. We're going to keep it warm, but take the edge off the heat. The record-breaking part of this hot weather pattern back out of the first alert forecast. And that will come with a slightly greater chance of rain. Right now we're dry, looking out from the First Alert Weather Observatory. But I do want to take you to the big picture this evening. We've seen a ridge of high pressure. You know, that's a really dry weather pattern, sinking air, squashing the clouds, sending temperatures soaring, keep the entirety of the southeast and the mid-Atlantic dry. But watch what's going on tonight. We have a line of showers and thunderstorms stretching from the Canadian border all the way back into the mid-south. In fact, quite a bit of severe weather across the mid-south this evening. Just a sign that this ridge of high pressure, what has given us such warm, abnormally warm weather, it's weakening. It's falling apart and it is shifting out of the forecast. So changes are on the way. It's going to take a little bit of time to really cool things off and get things back to normal. Also, a few chances of rain in the first alert forecast as well. Right now, dry Eastern Shore, dry Baltimore Metro, but a couple of showers and, using that word a little loosely, not much rain from these, but a little bit of rain out there. Now moving into Frederick County. We'll cross into Carroll County here over the next maybe 30 minutes and then possibly northern Baltimore County, crossing the 83 corridor over the next 45 minutes to an hour and maybe a half or so. We'll have more spotty showers dot the area overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. Notice the peak chance of the light rain, though, is rather low. It's before sunrise, too. So as everyone's getting out about tomorrow morning, 8, 9, 10 a.m., we're dry. Temperatures are warm, though, out the door. 64 in Baltimore, 65 Salisbury, widespread mid to upper 60s. Nearly as warm as this morning and not far from record warm morning low temperatures. But I think that record may just end up safe early tomorrow. Morning can meet impacts with rain light and being overnight. No significant problems, maybe just a little bit of patchy fog, and I think it's hit or miss. Not going to slow you down much out the door in the morning, even if you do see it. And then we're back to sunshine. Temperatures in the mid-70s by 10 a.m., upper 70s 11 a.m., and across the state, everyone's temperatures come a notch or two down. The bookends of Maryland, mountains and the beaches, coolest in the 70s. Western Maryland, the Baltimore Metro, Eastern Shore, and down near La Plata, Southern Maryland, all in the 80s. You can see not as many reds on the map, but certainly some oranges. Cooler by the Bay and Annapolis, as well as Stevensville in the upper 70s, Bel Air 79, Westminster more than 10 degrees cooler than today, with a high tomorrow in the lower 80s. Also Baltimore 83 degrees for a high temperature. Now looking at your Baltimore City neighborhood forecast, Hamden and the upper 70s and lower 80s again, mainly right up against the bay. That's where it's going to be coolest. But if you're near a waterway, including the Inner Harbor, just a degree or two taken off. Saturday, pick day of the weekend, 82. Sunday, 20-degree drop in temperature and rain chances back in the forecast. So the next chance of widespread rain Saturday night into early Sunday, and then chilly gardeners could be frost on the ground by Tuesday morning. Alex.